How you doing, guys? Welcome back to the second episode in my new sawmill series, all about setting up the sawmill from scratch. And the first episode, we unboxed the beast. It's an HM 136 Max portable sawmill from Woodland Mills, made right here in Ontario, Canada. And I got the track assembled, and that was the end of the video. This episode, number 2, is all about making the rack or the stand, because I didn't order a trailer for this. I have no plans on moving it around. This is going to be my wood yard, and I need to build a stand for it. I'm using pressure treated 6x6s for the stand. I've been in the process of digging up all these holes. It's been a lot of fun, and now my shoulders feel like I'm a Hulk, but that's okay. I was using an auger that I have. It's an earth auger, and the soil on our property is extremely sandy, so it's relatively easy to do as one person, but it doesn't quite go down the 48 inches that I need. So I just use that to get me so far, and then I have to use the old clams to get the hole as deep as I need it so that it's past our frost line. There's probably dozens of different ways on how to build this kind of a stand, but I definitely don't want it just sitting on the earth with hollow blocks or cinder blocks, because I think it's just going to get out of alignment very regularly. I'm going to be constantly leveling the thing, and I want to make a solid base here. But what I've chosen to do is to assemble the track, and then I placed it there, and I know exactly where all of the feet are for the sawmill itself, and I want one of these posts underneath each foot. So it's definitely going to be strong, and the 6x6 on top is never going to bow. It might be overkill. Some might not agree I'm doing it too much, but I don't care. That's how I roll. I'm just trying my best, being a non-pro builder, to line up these posts so that they're all, straight and true. It's the only way I know how to do it with this wood. Got my laser going here. I tried putting it on my tripod, but the tripod is too high. And this is the lowest post that's, of all of these 14 posts, this is the lowest. So I'm going to use this as the mark. I'm looking somewhere around the line of 26 to 30 inches in overall working height for the mill. And that's just like maybe a comfortable height for me, I think that height would be different per person. Oh. Okay, so that's like right here on the edge. So you can see on that side, there's the green line, but on this side, it's right on the edge. You see it on the edge there? So this exact edge is where I need to cut that flat. But as you go to each post, you can see the line. And the only trouble with using these kind of lasers in the daytime is that it's hard to see. Now, this is a green laser. It's a bit easier to see than the red lasers, and I waited for a cloudy day. So there's not the bright sun, and I can actually see all of the lines, and it's perfect. And now I'm just gonna mark with a pencil each line so that I know where to make the cut. And they're all gonna be perfectly level thanks to my trusty laser. found these really long bolts. They're kind of like screws. I guess they're for decks and stuff like that. I'm just using this to screw the rails to the posts. And then I found these strong ties. They're very decorative and black, and it's going to fit in with my overall look. But what this will do is help me tie the two pieces together and to the post. So this is pretty handy. We got this stand at a height from the ground to the top of the track, you know, where the actual cutting head is going to sit on, at 26 inches high. And I think that that's a really good working height for me. It's not too high to actually get the logs on it. Overall, I think this stand turned out okay. It's not an overly complicated build, and I did make a few mistakes along the way. And this stand is going to serve its purpose, I think, very well for me as I mill up a whole bunch of lumber to build myself an actual shed on top of this sawmill to protect it from the weather. This is going to do just fine, and I'm very happy with the way this turned out. And stay tuned for the next episode. I'll be actually assembling the cutting head portion and lifting that up with the tractor to get it set up on top of the track, and then get everything all leveled out, and then I should be ready after that to actually make my first cut.